Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along to the Western Shore. Back on the family farm with me, Simulation for the Nation. Hope you're doing very well today. We are out and about in the old 399, letting the old girl have a run out. We've actually been pulling some water back for our sheep. We have a big water tank at the yard, which we have to, unfortunately at the moment, that it is not driven by a spring. So we have to just keep filling her up, which, not the end of the world, but it does take a little bit of time now and again. So we're on the run here. We've got about, I don't know, what, 2,500 gallons on the back? Not quite. No, it'll be a lot less than that actually. It'll be 2,500 litres. So we're going to drop this off. Got an interesting day ahead of us actually. We're going to do this, and then we're going to take the pickup out actually. We need to go and get some more diesel for the tank, and once we've got the diesel there, we're going to go and have a chat with someone quite interesting. All of that before hopefully the lime contractor arrives, so that'll be good. We got this field of cover crop on our right finished up just the other day. Dad got most of the fertilizer done dusted, although he hasn't been back to pick up the JCB yet, so that is probably still in the field. I hope it's still in the field here. There it is. Because he's going to take that back down to the storage yard and load up with a little bag of fertilizer. So let's come and get that pretty quickly. Mind you, that being said, if anyone tried to steal that, they wouldn't get very far very quickly, because like we know, it doesn't go very fast at all. But yeah, so we're just racing along with the old girl. It's a beautiful day once again. Lots to get done. We're hoping that the lime contractor is going to arrive sooner rather than later. So we can at least get a start there. That'll be pretty exciting. We're just going to pull down here. Excellent stuff. And in we go. So this load is just going straight into our big tank. We're going to set that one away. I need to move the old mass out of the new mass out of the way. Get that one moved. Someone actually sent us through a flyer through the door for the 60. It's the 6616. I think it was the 6700S series. Must say, it's a very nice looking tractor. I am, and I always have been, a Massey man really. We've always had Masseys on here, and oh, that would be a nice machine to get a hold of at some point. But yeah, like I say, we're a little while off making any kind of changes like that, but we'll see when the time comes. Let's stick this one way out of the way over here somewhere. Every time with the lights. So we're going to dump this into here. This at the moment, this water tank's around about half full, maybe a bit less, so there'll be a few loads we can do, but we're just going to do the one today. Just kind of keeps us ticking over really, and allows us to get on with something else. So I'll get this all connected up, and then we'll have a bit of a look through what we can get going on with today, I reckon. Alright, so that's doing this thing. What a beautiful looking tractor that is, isn't it just? And we'll leave that one there. Nicely done. So we're going to drive out down to, we're going to go to the store at some point today, because we've got our, we had a diesel tank down there which had a leak in it, like a portable diesel tank. So we need to go and pick that up. And we'll get that brought back up here. Dad got onto both these fields of spring barley there and got some nitrogen on, so it's got its best chance there actually. Now moving forward, we could almost do with a sprinkle in the rain sometime soon, just to kind of make that just to wash that in, but we don't want too much. But hey, the farmer's never happy. It's either too wet or it's getting too dry and we need more rain, one of the two. We've got a few sheep in lamb at the moment. You can hear a few lambs blaring around out there, so they're doing well. They've got some cracking weather actually. Compared to some years gone by there, that is absolutely perfect, which is wonderful news. So we'll see how that progresses. I'm going to jump into my truck though. We're going to just go for a bit of a spin out here actually. dokie then. So how have you been? Hope everyone is doing well wherever you are, whatever you're getting up to. There's a lot of love for this series at the moment, which is fantastic. Delighted to hear that you are all enjoying it. Let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to see. Now we have got something that some people have actually been mentioning and referring to, and I can definitely, it's something that we've been, well, an opportunity really has been afforded to us, so we're going to check in on that one. And yeah, it gives us a good opportunity, it really, really does. Now what I think I might do first off though, is just drive down, park this up at my grandma's drive. I'm going to sort out that JCB, get that taken back, and then we're going to go and jump into, go down to the store as well. So we've got lots to do there. So yeah, come back and join me once we get this JCB brought back down to the yard, and we'll see where we can go from there. Okay, so we're just going to take this back to the storage yard here, and we drop this seed off. Probably maybe take the pallet forks back up with us. Well, Dad will have to come pick that back up. We do need this back at the yard because obviously we've got the lime spreader coming in soon, so we need to go load that somehow. So that's going to be priority number one, I would say, for the telehandler. But yeah, we'll get that taken care of. I've got to be out in other places, but I just thought I'd help Dad out and get this all done. Yeah, the more I drive this, the more I often think that something a little more modern with a bit more speed would be ample, especially as we start to see ourselves spreading out a little bit here, but hey ho. Some of those new Merlots look pretty good floating around. I've seen a few people looking at those recently, and very impressive bits of equipment, but maybe not for us just yet. So what we're going to do is stick this bag in here. Do it. Excellent. And we'll just park this about here, I think. It'll be a problem for Dad later on. Okay, so we'll get this gate shut. And yeah, like I say, we're gonna go jump down, fill up the fuel bowser because we need to fill up the tank back at the yard. Got some machines that are starting to run close to fumes, and then we'll be able to get cracking. Okay folks, you may be able to see in the mirror that we've got everything hooked on. This is just a small diesel bowser really, but it keeps us going. We find it's cheaper for us to actually go and collect our own diesel from various different distributors, rather than actually having to pay for delivery on top. The amount that we go through right now, again, it's not huge, but this just allows us to keep going really. And what we will do, we do get red diesel from Shell here actually, so we're just going to do exactly that, and then we'll get this all filled up. Now one of these full trailers usually on an average kind of month will last us throughout the month and a bit more. Now at harvest time obviously that's not quite the case, it does last require a little bit more, but yeah, for regular usage, we do okay out of it. And then, yeah, harvest we usually go through one of those every 2 weeks, just about, I would say. And now what we're going to do, we're going to head off to see someone a bit special, with a very special and intriguing opportunity for us, to be honest. So yeah, one of those full trailer loads will usually see us around about a month or just over. Harvest time, it kind of halves that. It's usually every couple of months, a couple of weeks we have to refill that. But yeah, that doesn't do us too badly. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take a drive. We're going to go and see someone quite special actually with a very unique opportunity. We have been looking into that little diversification, and I think we could find something which could be quite interesting. We're not moving away livestock wise, that's going to stay exactly the same. But there's an elderly chap up here who we're going to see who is looking to sell something, and it could work out quite well for us. Now, part of the agreement is the price, or in the price is for a machine, but that's not really the crucial bit. Let's say that much. That's only part of it. So he's just up here, if memory serves, about half a mile up the road. beautiful part of the world here. It really is quite nice. Some lovely old houses around here as well, that's for sure. I'm just going to zip around here. Is this him on the right? Let's believe, yes it is. Okay, so in we go. This gentleman here, this is an old man called Arthur. And now Arthur here has a couple of different things on his books, really. Let's just stop right there. So Arthur has a specialist kind of mechanics. Does a lot of bodywork mainly, and that's one thing. But he's also have a small little landscaping fleet, and that's what we're interested in. We have, as you can see, there's an old case here with what looks like a relatively new hedge cutter on the back. I believe it's a Kuhn hedge cutter. Yes, it is. And that's kind of what we're interested in. We are in the process of negotiating a deal to buy not only this tractor and the hedge cutter, but also the contract book. That's what we're really interested in. The black book, really, if you like, of all of his contracts that we would be able to purchase off him, so that we'd have pretty steady work for that guy, actually. Hedge cutting at the moment there is in a very weird position because of the regulations that are out there. That means you can only cut your hedges at a certain period of the year on a rotational sequence. So there's quite a bit of demand to get them cut as and when you can. So we're going to look into doing that. And we also want to expand that out a little bit with some more landscaping opportunities there. We're looking into seeing if we can try and find like some cheap little vintage mowers, maybe a little ride-on mower, that kind of thing. But that's what we're looking at. So we're gonna have a chat. We're not gonna drive anything away today, but we're just gonna make sure we can agree on a price and then get our lawyers to draft up the agreement there, and because then we need to approach some of the existing businesses, make sure that they agree and make sure they're aware that someone else is going to be doing it, that kind of thing. But yeah, ultimately that's what we're going to be looking at, and I actually really like that. That's a beautiful little case. Those tractors were phenomenal. I drove one Carton Grain when I was much younger, and it was a beautiful thing to drive. So interested to see how that goes, and we'll have to watch the space, really. So that's what we're going to do. Arthur is here. You can see he's got a few little cars that he works on with as well, but yeah, we'll definitely have a look at that. And he's had a nice little business here. I think he lives in one of those houses there. Yeah, let's see what that can bring. So it's going to be intriguing. But I'm just going to go and have a little bit of a chat with him, and we'll be right back. Well, that went on slightly longer than anticipated, but we have, in principle at least, we've got a nice agreement there, which I'm looking forward to getting written up and signed off where possible. I need to go and just confirm a few things with Dad. But yeah, there's a few more contracts in the book there than I thought, so that could be really good for us. What we're going to do though is, we haven't been up this way for a while. Let's take a bit of a drive back along Bramble Lane, shall we? See what the neighbours are getting up to. And yeah, so that's going to be very exciting for us. We're heading back now, and all we've got to do is kind of a few yard jobs and wait for the lime contractor to arrive. And then we'll get him loaded up, and he is the way to go, really. So lots happening. Be good to get the lime on. Some of those fields there, we're going to work it straight in behind, actually. Looking to just working with the discs rather than ploughing it over, to be honest there. And we'll see how it comes along for, well, what would probably for, it's going to be for winter barley. So we'll be drilling that in about 4 months' time, so we'll see for sure. But other than that, yeah, everything is good. So we're going to get back to the yard there. We'll crack on with a little bit of work, and we will see you later on down the line when the lime contractor arrives. Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back along there. Hope you're doing very well. So late last night, the contractor arrived. I had a bit of an issue where he couldn't get to us any earlier, so we're going to try and get going today. There is a monstrous fast track over there that we're going to have a look at, but first I just need to tidy up the sheep a little bit here. Make sure they're looking okay. And then we'll be able to get that all done and dusted. But yeah, he's here. He's raring to go, which is always good. And the weather today is supposed to be okay. Nothing startlingly good by any stretch, but it will be enough to be able to let us get going, that's for sure. But we just need to spin around here. just get this dumped back into there, getting tied up. They're probably going to get another bale soon anyway. Maybe not quite today. I think we're looking okay, but maybe in the not too distant future. Let's go and shut that gate. Yeah, it's another good day for the sheep outside. The sun is shining for now. It is, like I say, there's a little bit of rain forecast, so I'll have to watch how that goes. But yeah, they're doing alright for now. Can't complain too much. But yeah, let's go and have a look. We're not going to... I'm probably going to actually just record the live spreading for another episode there, I reckon. Bring you up to date with that, but we're just waiting for him to get ready to go, really. And then we're likely going to be going in with the Amazon cultivator. You can see just parked in the shed there, where we'll be following up the line spreader with the cultivator. So that should be good. Still trying to figure out what we might do is run over with the cultivator just to work in that lime, and then we'll be able to actually have a bit of a crack on with the cover crop as well, possibly. But there it is. Look at the size of that thing. This fast track, let me tell you, sounds beautiful when it's going as well. Really, really does sound stunning. So we'll get a bit of an update with that one. We have got some emergence from our spring barley as well, coming through and looking fantastic here. I think you'll agree. No signs of any hips or of any weeds coming through with it at the moment. There, it's looking quite clean and dry, which is great. So we might have a look into that a bit more over the course of the next few days and weeks. Again, some more rain today would be ideal for that, actually, just to really kick it on a little bit. And we'll see how it goes, but for now, we're going to just get cracking. A few other jobs to do around here, and whilst we wait for the contractor to get himself away, we'll record that for the next episode, but we will leave it here for now. So thank you ever so much for watching. I have been Simulation for the Nation. This has been our trip back to the family farm, and we will see you all in the next one. Until then, though, have yourself a great day. Enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.